Yes, this is John from FlintTalkRadio.com. Today we have with us again Kristy Blevins, the owner and president of the Car Show Innovations. We had a name change the last time we were in here. And she wants to talk to you about a upcoming event that she really urges you to come out and be part of. So why don't you start from where you got going on there?
Okay, it's the 16th annual Lennon Lions Charity Car Show. It's July 19th from noon to 4. The gates open at 10. It's a $10 registration fee. There is no cutoff for age of the cars. We have several vendors out there this year. We're revamping the show, trying to get it up to, up with the newer stuff. We have All Around Sound, Total Mayhem, Mach 1 Racing School has come up. They'll be up there, and they have generously gave us a three laps around the track lesson down at MIS to raffle off. Myers has stepped up. The Myers and Corona has stepped up and given us $200 worth of door prizes. And this year we've also done some other stuff. We've added the sponsors to the trophies, and we're urging the sponsors to come out and pass out the trophies to the car clubs. I mean, not to the cars. I'm sorry. And it's participant vote. There will be, you can only vote for one car once. Up to 20 cars you can vote for and 3 bikes. We're adding motorcycles this year. Each ballot will be numbered. They'll be passed out at noon, and they'll be collected at 2 o'clock. So if there's 130 cars, we'll have 130 ballots. And that's the fairest way I can make it work at this point. They also have an awesome chicken dinner during the time. I believe it's $8. I don't think that's changed. It's a very good event. I just wanted to talk to you actually about what the Lennon Lions do, because people just think it's the typical Lions, but it's not. They do so much more. They have installed wheelchair ramps for those that need. They help out the Boy Scouts. They've done Halloween parties for children. Little League, they're the ones responsible for the holiday decorations in the village. They help the Durand Athletic Boosters, gifts for the needy and the fire victims. They do an Easter egg hunt for the community, children, and the surrounding areas. Anybody's welcome to come out to that. They send several area children and outside of the area children to Bear Lake. Last year, they teamed up with Scorch Creek, and they provided 75 families 5 boxes of food. Each kid got at least 3 toys, current toys that kids want, and hats, mittens, scarves, gloves, things like that. And they help out with the DARE program in Scorch Creek, and I believe it's Scorch Creek, and the Shiawassee County version of the DARE program with the other schools in the area, because they're right on the border, so they get to do all kinds of stuff. The DJ out there is Throttle Up. Todd, he's been out there for years. He's a great DJ. We'll have a 50-50. We're also added, since last time I was here, a silent auction. Got some nice stuff for that. It's a very good charity that I'm urging people to come out and support.
Now, that sounds like quite a bit going on. And you were remarking when we came in and we were talking about beforehand that this one is a small town. London's a very small town.
It's basically a block.
Yeah, and they're putting out so much. Now, since it is a small town, they probably should have no trouble finding the place, right?
Actually, some people do. It's off of M13 and Lennon Road. When you get to M13 and Lennon Road, there's a caution yellow light. You can come from I-69 and head north, or you can come from Corona Road and head south. And then when you get to Lennon Road, you'll head west. And you'll go through the block town that's about a block long. You'll see a grain elevator. When you get to the grain elevator, you need to fork to the right. You'll see a railroad tracks and an elementary school. It's just past that in behind some houses. There'll be signs and stuff out there. And my girlfriend has graciously given me her teenage children to point the directions to the people with the signs.
That's good. That's a good thing for having kids do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep them occupied.
No, so it sounds like a very good event. Excuse me, very good event there. And you put how many shows have you put on probably during the summer season?
This summer and before the end of the fall, I will have put on at least 3.
3, okay. So
and I've consulted with about 4 others.
So that's it's time consuming to get these things going. People don't realize what's all, and there's a lot of red tape you got to go through in many instances, and
yes,
and
lots of red tape.
And also you also have the personalities to deal with because people are people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like a.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually get one right down the road on Davison Road for several businesses approached me, and we're trying, but there's either have permits or you have street closures, and this one said yes, but then when they said, so we're working on that one. I'm hoping late September for that one.
So anyway, this is July 19th.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, and also for people that are interested, on Saturday morning, the 18th, they have a parade. And then the afternoon in the park, they have a tractor pull that is famous. People come from all over the state to do that. And then they have a dance on Saturday night at the park in the pavilion. And all this is free to the public. This is all the kinds of stuff that these people do.
That's excellent for such a small town, too.
Yes.
I mean, it's like,
I think there's, I'm sorry, I need to correct myself. I believe there's a registration fee for the tractors, but I mean, it's free to the general public.
Right. So that's like, it's such a, because that's like, that's the thing, especially in this current economic situation. I mean, low cost entertainment for a family to enjoy in the summer is pretty rare.
Right.
So, I mean, and that's, when you find this, $10 for if you're registering a car. I mean, otherwise it's the cost of your food, and you got to eat regardless of wherever you're at, if you're home or somewhere else. So that's when my parents always figured in a vacation, they say you have to eat it, you have to eat wherever you're at.
Yeah.
So I mean, why not be part of this,
And County Line Concessions is going to be out there, and Sweets and Treats from Vernon. Sweets and Treats is an ice cream place. She'll have a trailer out there. County Line Concessions is a really good concession stands. They're going to be out there. They're Lion members, and they do subs that day. They do everything. Plus, the famous chicken dinner that is also the fundraiser.
So that's excellent, man. And so it's like, what else is going on for the car show? Your organization, the Car Show Innovations.
I'm also starting to, for lack of a better term, broker cars for events. Mm-hmm. A lot of my guys rent out their cars. They'll drive them, but they'll rent them for like proms, weddings, things like that. So I've started handling that because they just want to know where to be in with the cars. They don't want to get the details and stuff. So I've been doing that now too. I've been doing that for about 2.5 weeks now.
That's good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like that's a kind of and you got a lot of classic cars on this area, don't you?
Yeah, and I've got a lot of database and like a lot of my guys know guys that know that will do it and stuff. And I'm actually working with a lawyer in Birmingham, Michigan, trying to get a car down to him for his wedding.
So that's like how people can contact you right now if they want to say get a car for an event, like their wedding or reception or whatever.
My cell is 810-610-0375. The email is carshowsinc@rocketmail.com. And I will have a website before Sunday. And they're working on it right now.
So, yeah, but we were talking about that before. You don't know the...
Right, yeah, I don't know the name of it yet.
So, anyway, definitely when you get that coming in, we encourage you to come back and talk to people out there about it. And hope it's a success for you.
I'm trying.
So, do you have any other events you want to make people
T-Rods on Dorrit Highway, just south of Bristol, is September 5th. Mm-hmm. I'm taking vendors and stuff for that. So that will be exciting. That will be free to the cars. That one, because it's not a charity, that one's a business, and we're just getting him noticed. So that one will be free to the cars, free to the spectators. Lennon is also free to the spectators.
So, yeah, so it sounds like a real good event, and hope the weather holds up for you guys.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that out at Lennon, we're going to have motorcycle vendors. We're going to have vendors for the ladies, because I do have a lot of women car drivers out there. And there's a swap meet. I just booked a few of those vendors Sunday, actually.
So
and I talked to 2 people last night at 9:30 at night.
pretty much something for everybody out there.
Yes, yes. I try to make it well-rounded, and it is a park, so there's some swings and stuff for the little kids.
Oh, okay. Well, some people are like awfully big little kids, but
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see a 40-year-old on, but that does happen.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, well, thank you. And like I said, when that event comes up for September, the one you just mentioned, you want to probably come in and talk about it more. We'll definitely encourage you to do that. So.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, and so we'll wrap this up now, and like I said, please feel free to come back anytime you want to. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.